Hello everyone! If you enjoy this video, please leave a like and comment what type of content you would like to see next time. Also, only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed, so if you end up liking the video, consider subscribing. Check out the Patreon in the video description for some extra steamy content. Enjoy the video!
The last time I celebrated Halloween had been in college. Even then, I barely dressed up and often made a makeshift costume with what I already had in my dorm. This year, my friend Mia was having a big Halloween party. I had known Mia since high school, and she was someone that I always looked up to. She was taller than most girls and had straight black hair. Many of my friends had become obsessed with her because of her looks. She did a bit of modeling in high school, but stopped as she became more focused on business. She started her own clothing line in college and had grown it to an established international brand. She was celebrating a financial milestone this year and wanted to throw a massive party for Halloween. We hadn't been talking recently, so I was surprised when I got a call from her. We chatted about our lives for a good hour or so before she started telling me about the party. She said, "So this year I want to do something special. My company is coming out with a new line of clothes, and I would love to use you as a model to give a sneak peek at our outfits. My Halloween celebration is going to be the launch, and I would like for you to wear one of my outfits to the party. I rented out a big club with a stage to preview the costume on. Would you be interested? I would cover your flights and all expenses while you are here." I told Mia that I was interested and for her to send me a picture of the outfit. She texted me the image and my jaw dropped. It was a Playboy bunny costume. How did she know? I mumbled to myself. I had been wearing women's clothes in private since middle school. I had a secret stash and would sometimes wear them on drives or if I was going somewhere late at night. I hadn't told anyone and was stunned by this opportunity. Mia was still on the phone with me, and I think she felt my hesitation. She continued, "I know it's kind of awkward because it's traditionally a feminine look, but fashion is changing, and there's a growing market for feminine wear for men, especially costumes such as this one." Before she could finish her thought, I said I will do it. She paused, then said, "Awesome. I was getting so stressed out because I couldn't find anyone. Can you fly out tomorrow morning? We need a full day to get ready." I said yes, and we ended the call. Shortly after, I got an email with my plane tickets and other details. Mia had a massive house in Los Angeles, and I had been meaning to visit her for a while. Unbeknownst to most of our friends, Mia and I had shortly dated right after college. We broke up when she moved to LA and I moved to the East Coast. Neither of us had dated since. I was shorter than Mia and had a very skinny build. The next few hours went by fast as I spent them packing and preparing for the trip. I woke up early the next day and caught the first flight to LA. Before I knew it, I was at the airport calling Mia to come pick me up. She pulled up in a new Tesla that she bought and ran up to me. We hugged and put my luggage in the back seat. On the ride to her house, she updated me on what the plans are for the day. She said, "I booked a few appointments for you to get ready for tonight. I hope you don't mind a little bit of change to your appearance." She giggled as she said that. We arrived at her house and I put my luggage in the guest room. Her house had an infinity pool and a great view of downtown LA. I marveled at the size of the house. We ate some food, then headed out to the first appointment. Our first destination was a waxing place. Mia was a regular there, and I could tell that she had spent a bunch of money by the way that the staff treated her. Mia said to me, "Okay, so you're gonna need a full body wax, since the costume is quite revealing." I nodded, and a lady took us back to one of the rooms. The lady asked me to strip down to my underwear. I removed my clothes and stood up. The lady began applying wax strips all over my body, then ripping them off. Some places hurt, some didn't. I felt Mia's eyes watching me. My arms were waxed first, then my underarms. The lady then waxed my chest, neck, and back. She then began waxing my legs. She pulled up my underwear, exposing my butt cheeks. She applied the strips, then quickly pulled them off. She finished and checked all over my body to see if she had missed anywhere. She looked to Mia and asked if that was good. Mia walked up and ran her hands all over my body. She then said, "Please do a full Brazilian wax too." Mia went and sat back down. Mia said, "I'm going to stay to make sure that they do it correctly. Is that okay?" I nodded my head. Mia had seen me naked before, so I didn't really mind. The lady asked me to take off my underwear and spread my legs apart. I did what she said, then bent down. It was an interesting sensation. I felt exposed to Mia and glanced at her while it was happening. I could tell she was holding in a laugh. The lady then moved around to my front side and started putting wax strips there. This time it hurt like crazy, and I screamed as she pulled them off. Mia burst out in laughter as I screamed. It was over before I knew it, and the lady led me to a full-body mirror to look at myself. Mia came up behind me and slapped my bottom. She said, "How do you feel?" I said, "I feel very smooth and sore." She laughed and got some lotion to apply on me. She applied it all over my body. She and I made intense eye contact as she applied the lotion. I couldn't tell if she still liked me. Next, we went to the beauty salon. Mia had my hair put in a hairnet and makeup applied on me. Lipstick was put on my lips and mascara was applied to my eyelashes. Foundation and concealer were put on my neck and face. My face was naturally feminine, so I looked like a woman after all the makeup was applied. "OMG, you look so good. If I saw you on the street, I would think you're a girl," said Mia. Some women in the beauty salon came over and admired my new look. They all agreed that I was passing as a female. Next, we went to the nail place. Long pink nails were attached over my normal nails. A stylist then added a sparkly layer on top to make them stand out. I ran them against the table and liked how they sounded. Mia also got her nails done at the same time. The final place we stopped by was one of Mia's friends' houses. Her name was Pamela, and she owned a wig business. Pamela introduced herself, then took me to her studio. We tried on a few different wigs before we found one I liked. I ended up selecting a wig with long, straight brown hair. I thought that one was the most convincing. After my wig was put on, Mia and I headed back to her house. Mia took me up to her master bedroom and asked me to completely undress. I took off all my clothes. She then asked me to sit on the bed and wait for her to return. She went to the bathroom and returned with a box. It had her branding on it and said Playboy bunny costume on the outside. Mia opened the box and took out a small string black thong. She had me stand up and step into it. She pulled it up on me and made sure that it was tight in the front. It was very thin, and it almost felt like I was wearing nothing. She then took out a pair of fishnet leggings and put them on me. They were also very tight and stretched all the way up to my stomach. Mia then took out the main piece of the costume. It was made of leather and was skinny. She unzipped the back and handed it to me. I put it on. Mia came behind me and zipped it up. I felt it suck in my stomach and squeeze around my body. Mia pulled up the back part so that it revealed part of my bottom. Next, Mia pulled out a pair of black leather gloves. She handed them to me and I slipped them on. I reached into the box and pulled out the last few items. I put the bunny ears over my wig and the white collar around my neck. The collar had a tie attached. I thought it was an interesting detail. Mia brought out another box with black heels. They were 4-inch heels and they perfectly slid onto my feet. We went downstairs and I practiced walking around. My body felt very tight in the costume, and I liked how my bottom shook as I walked. The heels made me feel confident. It was getting late at this point, and we went out to grab some food. We went to In-N-Out, and I saw people watching me as we ordered. It was still obvious that I was a dude from the bulge in the front of my costume. While we were eating, some people came up and asked to take a picture with me. I think they thought I was a famous celebrity. We quickly ate, then headed to the venue early. I liked how it felt sitting in Mia's car in the bunny outfit. I could feel the leather on the bottom of the seat through my fishnet leggings. We arrived at the venue and parked in the back. There were already many people there putting decorations up. Mia started ordering people around and told me to go on stage and stand there. Lights flashed on the stage and I felt people looking at me. A male voice instructed me to walk in different directions and strike various poses on stage. This continued on for about an hour. I was exhausted and collapsed in a seat backstage. I didn't get much sleep last night because of the early flight, so I dozed off. I was awoken by Mia's voice and the sound of a roaring crowd. Mia told me I was about to go on stage. I quickly got up and practiced walking around some more. Mia sat me down and the lady touched up my makeup. I was led to the side of the stage and heard Mia speaking. And at last, what you all have been waiting for. I'm excited to announce that we are going to be releasing a new clothing line. These new looks are for the men out there that are in touch with their feminine side. I'm going to reveal the first outfit today Then we will be revealing all of them on our website in the following days. Put your hands up for our Playboy bunny look. I heard the audience cheer and strutted out onto the stage. I heard the clicking of cameras and struck different poses. Loud music was blaring, and I danced around the stage. I squatted down and twerked at the corner of the stage. The crowd went crazy. Mia came back on stage and pointed out some different parts of the outfit as I stood still. I felt her hands brush over my costume. When she finished, I walked off stage and waited for her to come back. After talking about some other aspects of her business, she came backstage. We both went to the club floor and started dancing. EDM music blared on the speaker, and there were lights panning over the crowd. It was very euphoric, and I forgot that I was wearing a bunny costume. I started twerking again and heard a loud snap. The leather in the back of my costume had broke. I felt the zipper come apart. Mia noticed what had happened and said, "It's okay, that's just a prototype." She pulled the costume off of me and kept dancing. I felt exposed in my thong, but also super free. People brushed up against me, and few people seemed to care. Mia started dancing with me and put her hands on my butt cheeks. I put my hands on her shoulders and leaned in. We slowly made out as time seemed to come to a stop. I felt her hands move around my thong. I felt her hands grab the sides and begin to pull it down. Suddenly, we were interrupted by her manager, saying that there was a message for her. Her manager looked at me out of the corner of his eye. I could tell he was confused about what was going on. Mia rushed off with him, and I was left on the dance floor by myself. The rest of the night went by pretty fast, and I just stayed in my thong the whole night. After 4 a.m., we drove back to Mia's place, and I crashed. I woke up the next day, and Mia helped me clean off the makeup. Mia dropped me off at the airport, and I got on the plane. When I landed, I saw that Mia had posted pictures of me in my bunny costume all over her website and social media. I didn't even recognize myself, and hoped that none of my friends would know. On Mia's personal Instagram, she posted a picture that someone took of us kissing at the club. My face was blurred out, but my entire bottom was visible as my thong had been pulled down. Her caption was, "Crazy night with the crazy bunny." I chuckled when I saw this, and commented LOL. Mia sent me a few costumes from her collection when it came out. I hope that she invites me back to LA sometime. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a like and comment below what you guys would want me to make the next story about. Thanks.